quite a week last week. I mean, it's Tuesday now, but yeah, got home from fireman training on Sunday evening. And that was nothing short of a crash course in firefighting. It's just a part-time thing that I've signed up for, and so yeah, they condensed what is usually like a 14-week training program into 8 days. So 10-hour days, plenty of sitting around in classrooms, and then yeah, a whole bunch of sort of physical firefighting activity too. Anyway, that's behind me now, and I actually managed to still get about 90 Ks of running in amongst that. A couple of interval sessions on a treadmill at the hotel too, which was kind of interesting. But yeah, feels good to be home. I guess sooner or later I'm gonna have to start thinking about hatching some sort of a UTMB training plan. I did actually sneak out for an easy hour before work this morning, and I think I'm gonna double dip today. Head out for another easy hour, probably in the bush. Because while I haven't really nutted out the specifics of a UTMB training program just yet, it's going to involve a bit of running, so better get to it. That was an enjoyable way to end the day. It's another 10 Ks up in the bush, and the weather's cooled right off. It is decidedly wintry now. It's snowing down on the mountains, and my fingers were numb this morning when I got home, and I enjoy it. I love it. It's good. But that brought today's daily total up to like 24 Ks, and I feel good. That is an easy way to accumulate volume. And I suspect that these double days will become a bit of a staple over the next couple of months. Depending on how things go, maybe even turn those into double threshold days. We will see. But I'm feeling fit at the moment. This is probably the fittest I've ever felt at the start of a training block. And so with the best part of 4 months until UTMB, I'm excited. So, to be completely honest, I'm still kind of confused at what my schedule is these days. It's Wednesday and I have my day off and I'm going to go for a long run. It doesn't feel right. But, look, the sun's shining and there's a cool breeze in the air and I think it's going to be a nice day. Just going to finish my cup of coffee and probably get to it. Quickly the tables turn. Just yesterday I was saying how fit I felt. Whew, I was not there today. That was a struggle. The legs actually felt alright. I was working hard. 31 Ks in 3.5 hours, 1100 meters of vert. Look, it's not a bad run. Still a bit of work to be done though. So it's Saturday and look, I've decided not to run. I did work this morning, but yeah, I was really just struggling on how to structure my week around long runs on Wednesdays. Anyway, I've decided to maintain Saturdays as my rest day. It just works with the rest of my life. So yeah, no running today. However, it is a big weekend of running nonetheless. UTA has just finished. Mitch and I in the shop were relentlessly refreshing the updates, and it looks like it was a pretty killer race. There's definitely a big sense of FOMO not being up there. Those guys absolutely crushed it, and most people were actually still out on course, and I think they're actually getting a bit of rain, which is always interesting this time of year up in the mountains. But yeah, I feel tired from being so invested in that race today. And then this evening, my brother is actually lining up for Snowmageddon. Ultra Trail Snowdonia, 50k, 50 something. Looks to be a fairly monstrous race too, like over 3,000 meters of climbing in some pretty unrunnable terrain is what he describes it as. So yeah, I suspect it'll be another big night of refreshing the UTMB website, see how he's going over there. So yeah, no running for me today, probably tomorrow afternoon after work, get a little run in the bush done. But yeah, Saturdays, rest days. I think I'm slowly making sense of the new structure. I think. I told him. I tried to give him advice, and he didn't listen to me. I said, stick with Tom Evans. And then, when you get to the end, just run a little bit quicker than he is, and you do all right. And what did he do? He let Tom Evans run away as soon as the race started. My brother crushed Ultra Trail Snowdonia. That was fun to watch. I've never been more invested in races that I've not been running in than UTA yesterday and UTS last night. It was really fun. Snowdonia looks brutal. My brother sent me a whole bunch of videos, and that's no joke. It makes me very excited to get over to Europe. I might even try and find a race between now and UTMB. Because the race juices are flowing. Racing's fun. And I finally, I think, fleshed out the rhythm of my training week. So that was bugging me. That was getting me down. Requires going for a run now though. So I'll go do that. That's the end of the training week. Easy 20Ks in the bush to round out the week for the Sunday afternoon. It feels good. Yeah, I think I'm past the kind of almost sickness that I felt was coming over me on Wednesday. And I've had a pretty good week. 104 kilometers, 10 hours of running, 2,500 meters of vert. Feels like a good baseline to be running and to feel good and sort of effortlessly accumulate that sort of training, and a good springboard from which to head upwards on my trajectory towards UTMB. And it feels good too to have, I guess, locked in the rhythm and structure of how I see my training weeks going. Mondays, I'm going to run hard. I'm slowly but surely dialing in where that effort lies, but some sort of threshold work on the Monday, followed by a double run on the Tuesday. Potentially that double will be moved to Monday and I'll start doing double threshold days. But for the minute, 2 easy hour-long runs on Tuesdays I think is going to do me well. Wednesdays presents itself as an opportunity to get a good long run done. So probably 3 or 4 hours in the bush is what will be normal. Thursdays, I'm gonna run the day after my long run, which is the biggest shift in my training cycle. So nothing too crazy, easy hour and a half is all that's gonna be. Because then on Friday, I'm gonna run hard again. Again, that's gonna be another interval-esque session. I'm gonna stick with Saturdays as my day off. It works well with family and work and kids and the rest of my life. And Well, sometimes I can spiral down the hole of trying to live my whole life around when and where I'm running. The reality is that I'm a dad and I'm a business owner, and running's not my priority. It feels like that sometimes, and I can convince myself that it is, but I think for the sanity of the rest of my life, I'm going to stick with Saturdays as a rest day. And then Sundays, I'm just gonna chill in the bush for an hour or so after work. That's a nice way to end the weekend, to end the training week, or start the training week, or depending on where you bookend your weeks. Sundays is just gonna be a medium long run, nothing hard, nothing too fast, nothing too steep. Just looking to enjoy myself on Sunday afternoons. So look, that's the plan. I'm gonna dig my teeth into actually fleshing out exactly what those specific days are gonna look like in the next week or so. So maybe I'll keep everyone posted about that. But until then, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I'm gonna chow down on my lunch that I made, and you guys catch you in the next one.